Is it working? Is the microphone working? I don't know if anyone's watching yet. I'm not gonna watch the thing too closely, but we're gonna just go. We're just gonna go live. Where the fuck is my thing? God damn it! Oh hey, it's Miranda. I just woke up. That is fair. There is no music this time. There's no music by Failpositive. Hell yeah. I'm not doing music this time. Mainly because I don't want to listen to music. Should I do face cam? Is that a thing I should do? I always think about that when I do these streams. Like, is it interesting enough just to watch me draw? I don't even know how well this is syncing up right now. Let me test that garbage. Well, nothing seems to be lagging up for me, so that's fine. Do it. Okay, fine. Fine, I'll do it. I'll do it. Add a source. Where is my this one? Yes, add this one. This one. Yes. Oh. Oh wait. Oh no, okay, it's muted. I was about to say it's gonna catch that laptop mic. I literally checked on this the second you started the stream. Really? Great. Of course, as soon as I start fucking doing shit, people in the house come back all of a sudden, so. Man, it's hot as dick. That's what I get for living in fucking Alabama now. It's hot as shit. It's like 90 degrees outside. You just messaged me. Why are things happening now? Go away, people. Everyone go away. It's hot as dick. Why does it keep asking me whether or not I want message? I don't care if people curse in the chat. Got my little art glove. Ooh, look at that forearm. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. I need to work on a new commission thing. Is that? Oh, my short ass arms. That's better. JoJo pose. I'm not doing JoJo. That's like, that's how you kill your hand. JoJo poses. Freaking. How do I do that? Please don't. Hey, look, my microphone's back. Hey, look at that, I'm back. Don't worry, everything's fine. Hey, Mochi, come on the camera because people like cats. I'm sorry. It never fails. It never fails. Sponsored by Diet Dr. Pepper. No, it's not. I wish so. I hate Diet Dr. Pepper. Mochi, come here. Don't you fucking look at me with that attitude. Get over here. Mochi. Ah, you can't run from me. Look at the baby. Look at the baby. Oh, look at the baby. Oh, he's so big. He's such a big cat. He's such a big, fluffy cat. He's like wider than me. He's fat. Alright, there you go, Bubby. Go. Love you, Mochi. You're not that fat. What was it? Oh yeah, I need to make a new commission sheet. That's right. Mainly because commissions haven't really been picking up like I thought they would. Even though in my head it worked out because I was getting plenty of commissions when they were expensive. Then I made them cheap and then no one wanted them, which is weird. But all right, I don't get it. I guess people want to spend money. I don't know. How's this mic, by the way? It's not picking up too much background noise, is it? Usually I have to hold it like right up to my mouth for it to be good. I should have shaved. Oof. Alright. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. After so many people that have messaged, right? Like you would think people are like, "Oh, your shit's too expensive. It's not worth that. Fuck you." And it's like, okay, well, I need a bunch of commissions right now just to keep myself sane, doing shit, and so I'll make them cheap. And then no one wanted them, so I don't know. I think people just like to complain and be angry for no reason. And then when you make yourself cheap, people are like, "Oh, you're like some street hooker or whatever, and not a real artist," or some shit like that. I don't know. How do I want to make this one? The new price is just going to be $30. I'm not. Sounds about right. Yeah, it's price. New commission prices are going to be about $30. I'm going to try to keep them low, just for the sake of hopefully getting more. But I don't really need them to be expensive to like pay for my living costs anymore. So, I just want to do more that are like fun. So gotta make a little commission sheet for that. Here's the thing. I don't know if this microphone is quiet. Like I know it's quiet, and usually I have to get up like right there. But I don't want you guys to see all this fucking sweat acne. Yeah, Bryce, how are you doing? You haven't talked to me, Bryce. What the fuck? You haven't said shit to me in like a week. What the fuck, man? Miss you, boo. Doing pretty good. Got work later. Oh. You still working on Publix, right? You haven't shit. You're not wrong. I should do better to talk to people. I got a shiny ass forehead. Why does it keep blocking your text posts with language problems? Somebody fix that. Not me, because I'm lazy and drawing. Da, da, da. You know, Bryce, I'm gonna hold that. You know what? We can see cuss words. I think it's just you. Is it? Did you see what Bryce just said? Because I don't think you did. Because it tells me, like, it holds a message. Oh, you did? Bryce, why would you want to shit on me? Or why would you need me to shit on you? Why is that a thing? I did. Why does it keep... See cuss words, fuck. What? Well, it keeps telling me, like, message has been held for review. I don't know what that... Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't know how this shit works. Leave me alone. I don't do YouTube. Da, 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 da. I want to do something cute. Let's draw Kim. Let's draw Kim for the commission sheet. It probably is for the cuss words. Oh, okay. That's whatever. Yeah, stop. Publix. I was supposed to be out of the country today, and well, you see how that worked. So... Yeah, how are you, Miranda? This is actually a good question. Good. You guys conversate while I do things. Hanging in there, I guess. You're... Oh man, really? I'm so sorry. You're a fucking trooper, dude. You should be proud, Miranda. Like, honestly, you should be proud of everything you do. You are a fucking strong ass person dealing with that shit. You're a hero. Yeah, no, yeah, really though. I don't know what I'm doing here. Fuck. I get distracted. What was the pose I was going for again? Damn it, I don't like it. Let's do something fun. I want it to be cute and fun. I like how well this works, honestly. Ever since I switched over to Streamlabs OBS instead of the normal one, it works out a lot better. It doesn't murder my laptop. We've been low staffed the past 3 days, so it's been hell, but we have 3 phlebotomists today and tomorrow if no one calls in, so it should be a tiny... That's good. Why I say phlebotomist? It's phlebotomist. Okay. Fucking up my English again. Bryce, you've been working on that super secret video to phlebotomist for the entire hospital sucks. Wait, for the entire hospital? How the fuck do you do that? Hospitals are big. That's not... Huh. I want to do 2 shoes. Well, we don't draw blood on every floor, but yeah. Oh, okay. You said you were working on a video. You said you wanted to film something, and then I didn't hear anything else about it. Then again, I haven't checked the Discord chat, so that might just be on me. Let me move my camera down a little bit so you can see my pectorals. You say I just remember you saying something in our group chat in the Paper Duck one that you wanted to film something. I haven't heard much about it since then. So did you film it? Are you editing it? What's going on with that, buddy? Put you on spot on stream. Is it the RPG Maker? Wait. No, wait. Am I getting my information wrong here? Wait, give me a second. So I have a video idea I want to try. Oh, yeah, it is RPG Maker. Did you already do it? Did I miss it? Am I an asshole right now? Oh, no. Draw blood from 6 floors, but one of them we rarely draw from, and if the other floors can't get blood, they ask us to come to draw it. Okay, that makes more sense. Still a lot, though. I have filmed it. I have yet to edit it. Okay. You should edit that, but when it's convenient. Never mind. I'm not gonna. I filmed 2 different lazy YouTube videos, and I don't think I want to release either of them because they're kind of garbage. I still need to make that one about the Samsung phone thing, because that's just I need to. That's just funny. It's really funny. But I've done 2 different videos as I thought it would be. No. Put it together. You put yours together and see what it comes out to be. I've actually edited both of the lazy YouTube videos I've done already, and I'm calling it after I edited it. Mainly because I wasn't proud of them when I watched them back. So, where's Matt? Where is Matt? That is a good question. I'm Casey, by the way. Hi. No, he's dead. Totally dead. 100%. I don't know what I want to do with this hand. Do I want to bring it up here so it's like waving? Yeah, that's cute. Do a waving hand. Do an offhand. Like that. That's adorable, right? Right. No, he's been pretty busy lately. We haven't recorded. What? God damn it, Matt, having a life and shit. So I'm doing the solo forger. That makes... I thought maybe you recorded that on your own deal. But that makes sense. Ba, ba, ba. Da, 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 ba. That's a bad shape. That's another bad shape. Come on. Let's do that. Hey Casey, have you listened to any of the new vids with new audio setup? Not yet. I've been kind of busy on my end. I haven't actually watched our own videos for a while. I should do that. I'm just really shit at going back over our own stuff. Do you have any suggestions? Like which video you think would be the best? No. For the other people watching the stream, so they can go watch it later. I think the did you guys have any new audio equipment when you were doing the Iliobytes or whatever? Iliobytes. Sorry, I've been in like my own world for the past month, really. Which I don't know if that's healthy or not, but yeah. Probably Forager. Alright. I want to play with the new audio equipment. I mean, this mic is okay, but it cuts out a lot, especially recorded. Is it gonna come back? I was about to say, oh, I'm so surprised this mic hasn't cut out. I'm gonna kill this mic. Someone buy me a new microphone setup. This stupid microphone. It makes recording so freaking hard. Then hope down. I should probably go down to Georgia soon. Actually, I need to pick up. Oh, is it back? Is it back? Okay, it's back. Okay. I'm gonna scream at this microphone. Hop. Get some shoes on her. Yeah, no, I should go down to Georgia soon, honestly. It's been a while since I've been back home. I don't think I'd go home this time, but I definitely want to go back and do some recording with you guys. Oh, that's cargo. My microphone's getting in the way of me drawing. Do we only have one viewers? Did Miranda hop out? I guess so. That makes sense. That's fair. It says we only have one viewer. But yeah, I think Matt should almost be done with school for this semester. Cool. That'd be fun. Maybe you could actually do some live action skits. Yeah, tots. That would be fun. It would tots be fun. It'd be so totty. But yeah, we should definitely get together soon. Get some recording done. I might have said tots. Let me refresh chat. Is there really only one? Is it really just you right now, Bryce? Oh, damn. Oh, that's fine. I guess. Oh, well. I need fix this hand. This hand is garbled. So like the mic cutting out. Imagine that happening while recording. I should just buy a new one. I really should just buy a new one. But I want to buy it with commission payment money, and not with my money, because I'm trying to save up my money for a thing right now. Like a more permanent kind of deal. So I don't want to like go spending it willy-nilly. So I guess I'll just deal with this mic being a total a-hole. But I just need to make sure I keep an eye on the levels so I catch it. Man, you know, here lately, on Twitter, I know I've been getting kind of like weird and philosophical about things, but it's mainly just because like I'm finally in a good spot, and I found out why when I was in my bad spot, why I was really bad, and a part of it was just because like it's all like a self-hurting thing. I'm trying to get that point across to people without spelling it out on Twitter, but a lot of people are getting just overly offended instead, because it's actually pointing out the fact that they're pieces of shit and they have to face that and make themselves better, and instead of using that as like a positive, you know, thing to pursue in their life, they use it as a way to make me feel like garbage for calling them out on their bullshit, which is a weird setback I didn't think would affect me as much as it has been. Like, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it, but I definitely think about it every time I get on Twitter, which I guess means I should probably just shut up and you know, I want people to face the truth or themselves. Well, yeah, no, I get that, but like that's kind of like the first step you have to take if you want to get better, right? Like, so many people complain about being in a bad spot, but they don't really do a whole lot to get themselves out of that bad spot. Me included. Like, for me to claim I've never been there would be very hypocritical of me, but it's the fact that, like, I've been there personally and had to face through it all and face myself first before I could move on with my fucking life. I think that's kind of like the point, or at least the reason why I should be allowed to just say, hey, we're all garbage people, let's do better, right? Because for a long time, I just kind of sat around and let myself be a garbage person without working on it. And I feel like if more people had like sat there and berated me for being a garbage human being and pushed me to do better, I would have done better. You know what I mean? And sure, maybe that needs to be someone personal, but sometimes, you know, having someone be an asshole for a day on the internet to get you to think about something, I feel like maybe that if that works, it works. And maybe somebody will change and start to try and improve themselves. At least in my head, that's how it works. But that might be my ego talking. So I don't know. But like, someone really gave me a long-winded speech about how I'm just an asshole and a terrible person for a tweet where I says, you know, like, I'm gonna give my friend shit for doing dumb shit because we can do better, something along the lines of that. And they went on this whole thing. It's like, why would you ever hold something dumb over your friends' heads? And it's like, because maybe I just feel strongly about this. Maybe this is just my asshole opinion about it. But like, if a real friend will hold dumb bullshit you've done over your head so you don't do it again, right? I mean, and I don't mean like in a very abrasive. I mean, it could be abrasive, but not in a very negative light. Like, more of a, remember that one time when you did something stupid and it didn't work out well for you? Well, apply that now, right? You know? A lot of people don't want to see it like that. They just want to see it as me being a dick about everything without reading past the initial meaning of all the words, which speaks a lot to the literacy of Americans right now. I don't know. I guess a part of me really wants to use these streams as a way that I used to use the stand-up nights over in Atlanta, where it's kind of like a therapy session for me because I don't want to pay for therapy. Where I just kind of spiel ideas out and hope somebody listens. I don't know. It's probably a bad idea, ain't it? Probably shouldn't do that. I don't know. But you know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm on about. I just feel like life should be something you should be proud of, and being held accountable is what keeps you working towards something to hold pride for. Maybe it's a hard idea to get across, but I think it's an important one. I don't know. Maybe I lost you. Maybe it does come off across as like, oh, you're just being a dick for the sake of being a dick, and you're subverting that self-awareness as a way to subvert the idea that you have no personality instead of actually developing a personality. And it's like, that's not incredibly wrong. That's a very fair critique, I would say, but it's not the point. So I don't know. Anyways, I'm drawing a cute girl. Isn't she adorable? Is the mic still going? I don't know. Maybe that there was no good segue into that topic of conversation, especially when there's no chat. It's just me and my boy B. I don't know when the time is to talk about things. I feel like it's never. There's never a time to talk about the things we should talk about. Yeah. Anyone see that new Matt Pat video? New game theory thing? It's not really game theory, it's really him talking about like how difficulty is dealt with in games. Like how it's changed if you suck or if you're better at the game. There's an actual word for it. And it's not coming to my mind, so I'm sorry, but like, you know, the video was all about like him talking about how video games actually don't have it. Oh, okay, well, it's pretty unique, where it's like games like Doom and stuff, they had those game modes where it's like, oh, babies or whatever, because it's easy mode or whatever, but there's no such thing as an easy mode or a hard mode per se. Like in BioShock, if you died to an enemy like one too many times or whatever, the enemy actually got easier, so you could kill them, so you could continue to enjoy the game and stuff, and give the player like a sense of accomplishment and stuff. I just thought it was a very interesting thing that game design does that I never really thought about. So, reality, none of us are actually good at video games. This foot sucks, Garbo. We're gonna come back to this foot later. Oh, it's a really interesting video. It's one of his newer uploads. I'm definitely got me thinking about like game design and like how things work. Why I always felt like I was better at games when I was playing by myself. Which makes so much sense now. It's like when you play Dark Souls on someone else's account and it's just way different. So now that makes sense to me. Why that was a thing. Yeah. It's like a... There's a word he used for it, there's a name to it, and it's eluding my mind right now. I think it's like dynamic difficulty, I want to say. That sounds good in my head. It sounds pretty good out loud too, but I don't know if that's the proper term for it, but it you know, it's a really interesting deal, which I think is actually really smart of game designers to do, to make sure people enjoy their fucking games. Because if you made a game that was just impossible and nobody could get through except for all the good players, I mean, it wouldn't be a very good game, I guess. I still don't like this foot. I don't know what it is about this foot. Something about the ankle. It looks like her ankle's broken. What if I flipped it? Like that. Should it be facing out more like that? Oh, you know what? That might be it. It might need to be facing out more like that. That does make a bit more sense. Or it did for like 10 seconds. Now it looks weird again. God damn it. What if we did it like that? Shoe comes down like that. You know what? That might work out better. I want to go see the new Avengers movie, but I don't. And it's weird. It's like I'm excited that we're, you know, after 11 years of movies, it's like an ending to an era. But now a weird morbid part of me likes the idea that it ends at Infinity War. Like just for like the artistic idea of that. Of like, the superheroes didn't win, we lost, things need to just restart now. Like, a part of me loves the idea of like that, just the ultimate loss, the reality that not even superheroes can save the day every day, and then just leaving that and using it as a metric instead of, you know, bringing people back and going through all of that stuff. Part of me really likes to romanticize the idea of that. Just because it just sounds more interesting in my head. If that makes sense. I don't know. It's just my idea on it, though. I'm gonna go see Endgame eventually, though. I've been trying to stay off of Twitter and stuff, so I don't get spoiled. Like, I try not to scroll through it. I've been off of Reddit, like, completely. I feel like Reddit's gonna be the first place to ruin it for me, so I just completely signed off of that. To the point where I even, like, logged off of it on my phone. Like, I'm not chancing shit. My rule is 10 days. I still haven't seen Infinity. You haven't seen Infinity War? It's on Netflix now. Like, if you got Netflix, if you got access to it, it's on Netflix now. You should do that. I mean, you've already had Infinity War spoiled to shit by now, but I still think it's a fun watch. We rewatched it recently, actually, because it was on Netflix. You know, that's fair. That's the mood. I guess I could. Yeah. It's honestly just a good watch. It's a good little movie. It gets tense when it needs to. There's a good... It pays off when it needs to. The pacing's pretty good. It's a good film. There's some continuity errors, but you'll never notice them. It took me watching it like a third time to notice any real big issues with the movie. So, and none of those big issues are even that big. There's a lot of Easter eggs in it that are really fun, though. So, more than anything. I bet it's good. I'm just late. That's fucking fair. That is a fair move. I'm just lazy, man. I changed her outfit halfway through this drawing just because I feel like Sports bra would be a little cuter. I'm not sure how far I can go with art on YouTube. I know they have a lot of rules for things on YouTube, and I don't know where those stand for art. Like, I don't want to accidentally draw like a dick and then get banned off of YouTube for that. So I'm trying to stay away from that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I kind of want to push it and see how far it can go. So I've thought about setting up a stream on my own YouTube channel and just seeing like what I can get away with. Just for funsies. My hand is really big. It's the thumb, ain't it? It's a bit of a thumb. Is it back? It looks like it's back. This thing is a horrible thing to record with, this microphone. Hey, I'm back. I want you to imagine the process I have to go through when recording a video with this microphone. A lot of the cuts and videos aren't me just moving the conversation along, it's me skipping points where I have to reset this stupid mic just so I can continue the video. Which for the videos I've been keeping notes so I can keep track of where my thought process is whenever that happens. So hey. You ever notice that like people have different voices for things? Like I definitely have a bunch of different voices for stuff. Like I have my conversational voice, I have my me time voice. You know what I mean? Like I definitely have like this is important stuff voice. Where it's like I'm being way too presidential about my speech. What is the issue and what do I need to do to, you know, fix it? What should we do as a country to take care of my problems today? My fellow Americans. What do you think is the scariest accent? Say Russian. A Russian speaking English is one of the scariest things, I feel like. Russian speaking Russian just sounds like like just language on a fucking, what is it? What are those called? The little turntables where DJs spin it. I feel like that's what Russian language is. It's just a bunch of different languages on a fucking vinyl disc being scratched. Nyet, 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 noi. Russian. Alright, let's see if we can get this shoe in. I guess German's a bit intimidating. Sometimes. It's a very aggressive language. Speaking German might be a little... I guess loud German would just be intimidating. But like, you think Russian accent, and it's kind of like, I'm going to fucking kill you. And then you're like, shit, he's gonna fucking kill me, isn't he? I am the machine. I'm from fucking Austria, which I believe is in Russia, but I'm not entirely sure. But it makes sense, because have you seen Terminator? Shit, dog. I don't like this pinky, but I think I'm gonna get over it. I don't know if I like this pose entirely. There's a few things wrong with it. And it's all my fault because I'm doing a stream instead of just focusing on art. And also like talking. I've been alone a lot lately, so I kind of just need to talk. So forgive me, anyone watching this now or in the future. I'm just getting shit off my chest, really. There's no comedy clubs around here. I haven't been able to do performance comedy at all, and it's been a little depressing because I like getting up on a stage and acting like I matter for a day. You know what I mean? Like, I guess most people wouldn't know what I mean. But like, getting up on a stage and performing is just something to it. Something amazing about it that I love. Like a lot. I just love that feeling. Especially when you make a crowd laugh. That's like the best. That's like better than sex, dude. Getting a bunch of people in a room to laugh together, that's the fucking... God, the amount of endorphins and shit that go to your brain, that's better than pot. It makes you feel so good about yourself. And then you say one thing and the crowd turns. You say one thing, it's like, I can't say one thing about the Holocaust? Like, really? I can say just one thing. I just said one thing. And like, everyone's against you. But there's something fun about those moments. And like, life is really just about moments. And like, keeping them with you. And whether they're good or bad. As an AJR song says, 100 bad days makes 100 good stories. And 100 good stories makes me interesting at parties. It's a good band, by the way. Check out AJR. They got some really good music. At least I think so. That's my opinion. It's not a fact or anything. It's an outlet for you. Yeah, it is an outlet for me. I didn't talk about it much because it was kind of like my thing that I loved doing on my own. Going out to a comedy club and stuff. So I really did want to take friends and stuff, but a lot of the time, like, I would think about it. And a big part of it was like, I didn't want to drag anyone out to something that I didn't think they would be into. It wasn't like I needed any support or like approval to do it. I was I really should just buy a new one. I don't know why I haven't. I technically have the money to. I'm just very Jewish. Am I back yet? There we go. I don't know. I don't know where I left off, but, you know, just to reiterate the point, I feel like people just want one thing in their lives that they can control, and that, for me, on the daily, is, like, being able to draw and shit, but that moment on stage when it affected more than just me, those were the... I feel like those moments are a bit more important, because it's gratifying in that moment and stuff, you know? But yeah. I don't know. I'm not some fucking, you know, philosopher or whatever. I'm not the smartest guy on the fucking planet by any means, but I do feel like I've learned a lot about just life in a short amount of time. And I feel like a lot of my words do have some kind of weight to them, just out of experience and out of necessity to understand more, you know? And other people won't see it like that, and that's fine. They're allowed to not see it my way. It's kind of like the beauty of life. It's like you don't have to follow anyone ever. By any means, no one should ever follow me or stick with me through thick and thin, honestly. As an entertainer, if you're here following me as an entertainer and I don't fucking entertain you anymore, just leave. Like, you shouldn't stick around. If I no longer give you, like, the thing I used to give you as an entertainer or performer, then you should just move the fuck on. Like, you always hear people like, oh, Justin Bieber through thick and thin. It's like, why? No. You shouldn't stick with anyone through thick and thin if you don't know them personally. I don't know. These are just my thoughts on life. I wish I could do like a Netflix comedy special. That'd be great. It'd be more of a TED Talk than a comedy special, though. But I would fucking be down for that shit, dude. I'd be down just talking to a bunch of people on a stage. Cause like I by no means deserve it at all. But at the same time, God, I would fucking kill for it. It's like I do not deserve the privilege, but I would die for that privilege. I hope I know I put the face cam on. I don't know if the face cam does anything for you. I'm not really looking at the camera a lot. I'm drawing, but I don't know. I did show Mochi earlier. He's passed out on the bed though, so that's not happening again. Kind of wish more people would come to these streams just so I can get more, like, just open opinions. I would love that. I want to hear from other people. You don't have to look at the camera. It looks good. All right. Dude, it's hot as shit, by the way. Like, it's hot as dicks out here today. It's like 90 something. Yeah, it's gotten hot. Yeah, dude, it is fucking... It is summertime. BRB. Alright. I'm gonna keep talking like there's people here anyways, just in case someone's watching the stream back for whatever reason, which if you are watching this stream back in the future, thank you for giving me your attention and time, you know? And dealing with my mic cutting in and out all the time. I don't know how this whole thing... I think we should edit these, or at least I should. But I'm probably not. Which might get me in trouble one day. I'm sure someone will come back to these old streams a few years down my line. It's like, for whatever reason, when I'm like 35, I'm like, I want to become president. And they're like, hey, remember this shit you used to do on YouTube? This stupid shit right here? This shit? Yeah, look at that shit. Cringy, ain't it? I don't know. I'm young, though. So who cares? I just have so much to say, so many things I want to tell people and like converse with people about, but nobody wants to talk anymore. Talking's overrated nowadays in so many people's minds, because so many people, it's like you guys get an idea in your head and then you stick with that like your whole life, and it's like, why would you do that? Why? Doesn't make sense to me. It's like, don't you want to introduce some new ideas to challenge your idea to see whether or not your idea sticks, you know, thick and true? I don't know, man. Or just some young kid, like, trying to figure out life. Thinking he knows more than he probably does. But I feel like I do know a lot. I feel like I've been through a lot. I've done a lot. And there's only more to come. So, like, later on in life, it's like I'll just know even more. Right? That's kind of the fun part. I ruined my drawing. There we go. How does that look? I don't like that hand. I should fix this hand. See, this isn't how I usually draw, to be honest. To be honest, I'm way more hunched over, but because there's a camera on me, it's forcing me to sit up straight, which is probably a good thing. Yeah, in 10 years we'll be like, damn, we didn't know shit. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Like, it's like I'm young, and I know I'm young, and I know there's so much more to life than what I've seen and learned. And there's so many beautiful, amazing things, and it's like we take for granted the fact that we're even fucking here a lot of the time. And it's like I understand all of that on like a philosophical level, but sometimes I wonder if I really understand that on the level of experience. It's like I have the forefront knowledge of it in my head and in my understanding, but do I have the full physical knowledge and experience? And I honestly couldn't tell you if I did or didn't. I think that's kind of what makes life fun. It's the fact that we don't know shit. I don't know. Sometimes I look at the world and I really do believe art is dead, though. and like the real like artistic sense of art. Like everything's very blatant and not subtle anymore. Everything's aggressive and in your face. And it's like these are the issues at hand, rather than being like there are issues at hand and you should think about them. But I don't know. There's a finesse that the world has lost, I feel. A finesse to ideas and understanding and propaganda even. So global warming isn't a thing. It fucking is. I don't think you're gonna ever make anyone believe, or at least enough people believe wholeheartedly, that global warming isn't a thing. That's a weird form of propaganda. It's like modern day propaganda too. It's like, oh, it's not a thing, I swear. It's like the fucking polar bears are brown, dude. You think that's fucking weird? Giraffes are going extinct. That's no one talks about that shit. We bitched about someone shooting a gorilla for like 2 years, but goddamn, who gives two fucks about the giraffes disappearing, right? I don't know. I don't mean to sound negative. I know it comes off as very negative, but it's not. That's not the point I'm trying to get across. It's just like we should just care about more. That's my main point. Wait, you think global warming is real? Well, now you'll say the Earth isn't flat. Yeah, essentially, yeah, basically. I think postmodern satire really ruined the world. Satire wanted to take nuance and make nuance itself nuanced, in terms of the idea that, like, well, if you're making fun of it, I mean, no one could possibly take this for real, right? Like, we're all on the same page, but then the reality is we're not all on the same page, and you find people who see that satire and then take that as truth. And now you have people who think vaccinations make you mentally ill. Like, it's just fucking astounding. And now we have measles. Measles are back after, like, being gone. They were considered eradicated, and now they're just back. Yeah, that's just crazy. Right? Oh, maybe I'm alone on that. I don't know. Oh, yeah, basically. But it's not humanity. I feel like social media has done a lot of harm. And that's coming from, like, a millennial, right? Like, I feel like it has not done us that much good. Like, it was supposed to be a positive deal, connect us to each other even more, so connect the world together. But all it really did was create even larger echo chambers for people to share one idea around and better fortify their opinions on one singular idea without checking the facts. It's like the internet also holds, like, all of human knowledge. Like, all of human knowledge. And you would think that'd be enough to help people learn and understand, you know, the world around them, but it's not. Really no simple answer to anything, but, like, you know, I guess the internet really wasn't a very good answer to anything. It's a blessing and a curse. Yeah. It's a really good way to put it. What do I know, though? Oops. Let's not do that. I don't know if I want her shoes to be purple. I don't think I do. I find it weird that there's still people who don't like gay people. I think that's weird. Right? Like, I can understand not being gay yourself, but why would you hate gay people? I don't understand that one. It's like they haven't done anything to you. It's not like they're gonna bend you over and fuck you. It's not how that works. I don't know. I mean, I feel like you could say that about a lot of different types of people, right? Like I feel like it's a very fair argument to say is like, well, you know, they're not really hurting anyone, and like people would say that about like flat earthers, but it's like they're hurting people because they're propagating an idea that is just unsensible and wrong, and they're going about, you know, asking questions and making a culture about questioning everything, sure, but the types of questions that they're asking aren't correct, and that kind of trains the society to think, you know, more so like, oh well, obviously the ones in power and research are completely wrong, and they will always be wrong, and only the people are right, which is a really bad and weird message to send out. Because like scientists should be noted, they're not just making shit up on the spot, you know, but now they're being questioned like as if they are, and that's a very weird thing to think about for me. I never thought I'd see the day or live to see like people questioning Bill Nye's, you know, ability to understand and communicate science, right? Like, it's fucking Bill Nye. Why is this even a question? Or like Mike Tyson. The mic, the mic, the mic, the mic, the mic. Is it back? It's back. Yes, the mic is back. Oh. Oh. Got a fucking orange ass fucking potato chip as a president. That feels weird and wrong. You know, in I forget what country. I think it's fuck, I was just reading this. But they got a weirder president than we do now. I want to say it's Czechoslovakia or something like that. It's one of those countries you don't really think about. But like here recently they had an election for their president or whatever, and the person who got elected president is a TV star who plays a teacher who got elected to be president on a TV show, and now he's the actual president. Like, is that a product of spectacle culture? Is that a product of disassociation with the fucking government? I don't know. We need to talk and get together. All right, man. You have a good one. We should talk soon and fucking record something. That'd be great. I'm gonna keep drawing though. I don't know how long I'm gonna go on for streaming. Let me just go on Twitter and boost it. Love you, man. Oh yeah, an email for Patreon. That's they updated the terms of services again. Oh, okay. Man, it's just about whatever. Patreon's a weird thing. It's a very fickle service. Should I keep talking like there's an audience? I wonder. I could practice my type 5 for a comedy club that I can't go to. Because there just fucking isn't one out here. I feel like comedy is one of the last real forms of art. In a way. I feel like through comedy, like, we can get a lot done. In terms of, like, just understanding people. Because comedy connects to people. Like, people like laughing. And comedy is able to bring to light a lot of things that we all think about, but we don't say for whatever reason. Bunch of dots. Now grab a brighter color. Zoom in one more time. Man, I just have a lot to say about a lot of things. It's really what I'm getting at with this stream. Even if there's nobody watching, like, I just have a lot to say. I wish there was an audience. I wish there were people like on here that I could, you know, like, bounce off of. But at the same time, it's like it doesn't really matter, because the point of all of it, that's not what I wanted. Why did that happen? See, this is... I guess that kind of worked out, didn't it? Not really, no. Alright, we're just gonna leave that as it is. That can all go down, actually, though. Oh, that looks kind of cool. She looks like she's glass, almost. Oh, it's pretty neat. I just have so much on my mind all the time. I feel like I think about more than what most people do. Yeah, I'm trying to sound like full of myself in that. I'm saying, like, I feel like I just take into consideration more of the world than most people would, or should, at that matter. In all honesty. Yeah, that's what I want. Show card. What else does a commission sheet need? And this is really it. It's just flat colors. I feel like this could be bigger. Just put a big 30. It's a flat rate. I'm just trying to get good business. Whoa, what is going on? I wonder how much of our audience is actually interested in like art. I hope a lot of you would be. No, that's the wrong file. I don't want a TIFF. What now? what to draw now. Last time on Dragon Ball Z. I don't know what to draw. Sure, I can think of something. Probably do a video game character or something. Here's something you might not know. I spent a lot of time learning calligraphy. Different forms of it. This is sad, ain't it? This part of the stream is literally just me being bored and not knowing what to do next. See if I can draw something with the calligraphy pen. Let's do a mushroom. I know there are people who go and watch like stream VODs, and I don't know how you guys do that. I really don't. You could draw clouds. No, let's paint clouds. Let's do that. I wonder if I did like an RPG Maker stream, if that would be interesting. I feel like it's very possible that it'd be fun. I want to play games on stream, but this laptop simply just can't do that. We gave that a test and a try, and it did not work. I should really just stream more often. That's the real answer, but it's hard to do that when you're doing shit all the time. I'm a very private person. I don't know about you. I'm a very, very, very private person, and with my life, I feel there's a lot I do talk about, but there's a lot I don't talk about. And I feel like this it's for good reasons. You know, putting your life out on the internet isn't necessarily a good thing. It can be a very powerful thing for some people. It can be motivational for some, but uh, for your own health and safety, you have to realize where your line is. My line is keeping a lot of my personal life personal. Now there are plenty of stories I'll talk about just because they're funny, but like there are stories I would never ever talk about because they're personal. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Burn. These clouds suck. I don't actually know how to do good clouds. I feel like I did at once, but I haven't drawn clouds for anything in forever. I wonder if that's too like blurry for a cloud. It kind of looks like a rain cloud, but I feel like that blur does not help it any. I feel like it might work more towards its detriment. I don't know if I'm getting more cloud-like or not. I feel like probably not. I'm gonna push a lot of this out, like as extra material. And then I'm gonna hit it with this blur brush on the edges and see what happens when I have all that extra material there. It's not looking good. I can already tell you that. Not looking good. Huh. Damn it. Now, let's see if we can draw a person. A small person. A tiny person. Let's give them some floofy hair. Like some popcorn hair. I like her. I think she looks cute. Nah, we don't need that. She's a cute little character. I like her. I think that's where I'm going to end this stream. The last bit of this stream was kind of boring. I apologize for that. You don't really get the same catharticism out of speaking to nobody. I feel like the audience is fairly important. But might stream later today. I might actually pull this off of YouTube, edit it, and then release it back as a VOD. But you know, if you're somehow watching this and I didn't know, or if you were watching this in the future, thanks for watching. You know, check out my Patreon. I've got a comic going on over there, but it is 18 plus. It is for an older. There are things on there for an older audience. I think me as a person in general is meant for an older audience. I got a Redbubble though. That's got some really cute stickers and stuff. So check that out. Redbubble.com/users/Zairs, or I think it's /people/Zairs. It's in a link somewhere, either in the description or it's on my Twitter. Twitter's at Zairs, same as Instagram, all that good stuff. Thanks everyone for who showed up. Thank you everyone who watched this in the future. Thank you, and I'm gonna try to do this more often. Bye bye. Goodbye. Bye.